This video will introduce how to get started with RabbitMQ and CloudAMQP, Python and the library Pika. To start off with, you can go to the cloudamqp.com website and click on Get Your Managed RabbitMQ Server Today. There are many plans here, including a free plan, Little Lemur, that we'll use for this demonstration. You'll now get to a login page. If you don't have an account, you can sign up here with your email, or you can enter the email that you signed up with. To create a new instance, you can enter the name that you want and then where you want it to be located. I'll select the European West 1 data center here. You now get a new instance. When you click on the details here, you'll see all the relevant information for your server. This includes the AMQP connection URL. You can copy this into your clipboard as we will use it later. Let's start developing an application in a terminal window. We'll use Python and the Pika library. If you haven't installed Pika, you can do it with pip install Pika. After I open the Python shell, I import the Pika library that we will use to communicate with RabbitMQ. Next, we'll save the copied URL into a variable. Let's call that variable URL. We can store the connection parameters in a variable called params. And the method we will use is called URL parameters. Let's establish a connection to the CloudAMQP broker. The blocking connection method here will block until the expected response has returned. We also need to create a channel. The channel is a virtual connection inside TCP and can keep many AMQP connections inside itself. Next, we'll create a queue. Let's call it hello, as in hello world. Okay, good. Now we'll create a function which is called on incoming messages. We'll call it callback, and it will take channel method properties and the body. The only thing it will do is print out that it has received a message and the body of that message. We can now start consuming messages. Now let's start consuming. We'll write a separate producer in another terminal window. And this window will use the same basic code. Here it is. And now we're ready to publish a message from the producer with the method basic publish. We'll use the default exchange and the routing key hello to get it into the hello queue. In the body we'll type hello viewers. As you can see, this message is now received in the consumer. We can write a second message and see that being consumed. If we look at the RabbitMQ management interface, where we can see the username and the cluster that we are connected to, as well as the RabbitMQ version, we can see these two messages being produced and consumed, and the queue is now back to 0.